Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be unboxing another awesome half-pound world coin bag, and we've been getting some great things in the ones that we've unboxed recently. I'm really excited to see what we can come up with today, whether it's silver, a rare coin, older coin, one that I don't see too often, or a new design. You never know what it might be. We'll have a brief word from the sponsors, and we'll get on through this, go coin by coin again. So excited. Before we get into this grab bag, I want to thank MA Shops for sponsoring this video. Their online marketplace, mashops.com, has a great selection of ancient US and world coins, paper money, stamps, and more. They've got a really good reputation, easy to use site, and they work with trusted dealers, so it would be a mistake to not head on over there and be aware of this awesome source for coins. Hopefully you can find something for your collection there, and with that being said, thanks to them again for sponsoring it, and let's get into the grab bag. And we'll just take off. Looks like we have a really good coin to start us out here, 1894. Believe it's going to be Austro-Hungarian or something like it. Okay, so I was wrong. This one is actually from Italy, 20 centesimi, and it's the King of Italy, who I'm not sure who that would have been, but it does have some similarities, especially the KB, to some of that Austro-Hungarian coinage. So I'll have to follow up on that and see if I was making that up or if there is some characteristic. After that, we have a Pat Dexter, 1970-80. I don't know what that is. Craziness. It's always... you never know what you're going to pull out of these bags. Same thing right here, good for one fair. Let's see if we can figure out where this is to. 1922 Pittsburgh Railways. Whoa, am I reading that right? That seems really cool and has a lot more history than I thought. I thought it was going to be just like a regular normal transit token. Speaking of normal transit tokens, and I'll give you some more info if I can find it. In terms of valuation as well. We've got an Indian 1 rupee from 2003. That's more the normal pace that we like to see in the world coin grab bags. Can't be everything standing out all rare and valuable. 1960 half penny right here. Looks like it was a little bit nicer. I don't know how long it's been sitting in this bag, but that gunk certainly holds it back. It's still a neat ship though. I think it's whichever one, Sir Francis Drake, the Golden Hind. I think it was a circumnavigation of the world. Here we also see 1960 1 shilling, or 1/20th of a British pound, 12 pence. And speaking of pence, I see all the way back here from a few years before, Victoria, Queen Victoria. This one's going to be, all the way from 1891, a copper coin. And so this would be 1 penny. 20 of them would make, or 12 of them would make one of these shillings. So this one's seen a lot of wear, shows Britannia, sort of the legendary figure, mythical creature of Britain, or the embodiment of Britain, however you want to put it, on it. Then we've got another one from Europe, 1947. I want to say Sweden, 5 fem or. And it's going to be, they always have these really neat monograms. I'm not sure who that king is that would have been reigning during that time. Here we see the half new penny, not anything too crazy, and a British onslaught. I see one in the back as well. This one's a 3 pence, 1960 with the portcullis. And then right here we see a more modern 1976 after they had converted over to a base 100, also another one. But now that that's cleared out of the way, we're going to take a trip down to, I think, South America. This one's a Chilean 100 pesos coin. This should be Santiago, the current capital of Chile, and a little bit of corrosion, unfortunate to see, but nice to get a different country, because that's, there's so many different cool countries and really affordable history wrapped up in these coins. 1969 half franc from France. There we see the sewer similar to like the Walking Liberty design in the States. Behind it, I saw this coin with Arabic script. I really wanted to take a closer look. This should be 1357, the Arabic year right there. I want to say that says 20, or 2025, of course. Yeah, I'd gotten it right there with the 0 corresponding to the 5, and then the V is not the Roman numeral, but rather a 7. Tunisia, 25 centimes, 1938. Really interesting. It has the French protectorate on it. So this is Protectorat Français. Really interesting sort of confluence of the different alphabets on that coin. And it hadn't been a design I'd ever seen before. 1961, 1 shilling here from Austria. It converts over to euros somewhere in the 13 shillings per euro range when they do switch. And then we've got a 5 peseta from Spain in 1984. There should be a star here or somewhere, maybe not, that would show the specific year. There's this coin I'm really interested in because it looks like it'll be pretty neat and sort of stand out. But in the meantime, we have a national hero, Paul Bogle. Is this Jamaica? It is indeed, but again, pretty worn look, or pretty corroded look, which is never great to see. 10 cents. This one is going to be a Chinese coin, one Zhao, and then after it, a Japanese one, also aluminum. But we get to the one I was looking at, República Portuguesa, 10 avos. So this might be sort of Macau. 1952 now definitely is a location where we see a lot of sort of gambling. That industry, I think, is quite strong there, but it's sort of like a resort or an island, and I think it's under China's rule at this point. 1 centavo, 1911 here from the Dominican Republic. Super cool. I'd love to see one of these in uncirculated condition. I bet it would be really beautiful because it's a neat looking coin as is. This one is 50 yen from Japan, a little larger hold design. And then after that, I was looking at this larger British half crown, this time ER. I think that's like Elizabeth Royaume or Roi or Royal, I don't know, 1959. And then, we have all this British stuff, but I want to focus on some other things. Just want to acknowledge that I saw it. Also, another shilling here from Austria, like this Cuban coin, 5 centavos. 1915, the first year that they had, I believe, really produced their own coinage, but that was actually done through a partnership with the United States. So we were actually the producers of this Cuban currency. Of course, we wouldn't do that forever, but at that point we were sort of instrumental in that process. 1875, one of the first 2 Pfennig coins out of Germany and the German Empire, that A mint mark standing for Berlin. And we have another Chilean coin with B.O. Higgins, 50 pesos from 2012. They always have people who are important in the formation of their country featured. Then we have an Ecuadorian 2001 centavo. This is directly linked to the US dollar. They had something like, I want to say it was like 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 in the 1910s, and then by 2000 they exchanged over. $1 US was like 25,000 Ecuadorian pesos, so it made sense that they wanted to have a stable currency. The politicians decided, they linked it to the dollar, and it's been a relatively good move, though it does sometimes bring its own challenges. Here you see a 2 forint coin from Magyar, always means Hungary, 1970. Then this one is really old and silver. Oscar Norge SV. Whoa, I thought it was going to be some sort of old British coin, but it looks like something much different than that. 12 skilling, because that's what the SK will stand for. 1846. I've never seen a coin like this. I did unbox a grab bag the other day, and I think it'll come out in the future, so it could be confusing to you, but it was Danish West Indies, and it had that SK, it had the skilling, so that's really what you're looking at, sort of an older unit of account, and reminds me I want to do some full histories of sort of how a country's currency evolves over time, so like the écu to the franc, to the euro in France, that sort of thing. I'll be curious on valuation there. 1938, Brazil 100 race. So that's another interesting currency to learn about. And then we see one, looks like, 1392, maybe Kirsch from Egypt, but I'll have to let you know exactly what we're looking at there. Nice uncirculated aluminum coin. And then a 2 cents from Australia, 1966, with a neat animal. They've got them all over. It looks like some lizard or iguana, something crazy. This one stood out. Looks like a large silver coin, 1889, Costa Rica, 25 centavos. Still looks good over here. Heaton, Birmingham, mint. So 9DS. I'm not sure. Oh, that must be like, I think D is going to be shilling. I always forget. I don't know what that really means, but America Central America, Costa Rica, really neat. Not sure on valuation, but between this and the 12 skilling, we're off to a really unique start, which is really more what I'm interested in. 1904 Belgium 5 centimes, and this is quite a bag, one of the better ones on memory. A Thai baht coin. That's not a currency I know quite as much about. French 20 centimes from 87, and then over here 1 dinar from Yugoslavia. So really getting a wide variety. This is a rarer coin, 1/4 of a yang. I don't know exactly that monetary formation on the Korean side, but these coins, this could be like a $15 coin or so. Really nice detail on the dragon. Maybe it's more expensive, but that's a nice coin. Really happy about that. I've gotten a bunch of those in the past, dealt with them, and that's a nice coin. We have Jamaica 1974, 5 cents, looks kind of crazy, and then a $10 coin. Let's see what else we can do. 1 franc looks older. This one's going to be from Monaco. We have Louis, I doubt it's Louis. It's Louis the second. Monaco. That's not a coin you see too often. You also don't see the 1 fen from China. Normally it seems to be slightly larger denominations. We do have some neat material left in this one. 1941, 2.5 cents from the Netherlands. So that one, really classic wartime look to it. Reminds me of those steel pennies that we were producing. And then after that, we have a 1921 El Salvador 5 centavo. So, that's also, I've seen El Salvador coins. I don't think I've seen a 5 centavo like that before. And then we have a Italian 1993 100 lire. Right there, nice little bird on it. That's not a design I've seen, and I've seen a lot of the Italian stuff, but that one rapidly inflated, and they converted over to euros at a pretty high exchange rate. Definitely did not stand the test of time. 2 filler here from Magyar, so Hungary again, 1965 looks like, and that stable currency, man, it does so much in terms of preserving the constituents' wealth and creating long-term wealth. 20 groszy here in 1957. Poland's another country that did have a lot of monetary woes. Looks like a halfpenny in the back, but they had to do some revaluing. 2 escudos, 50 centavos, 1974 for Portugal. That 5, I think that's the sort of the oh man, I'm forgetting, like marks of Jesus, something like that. It has to do with that symbolism on their flag. And then that could be, I don't think it's silver, 1 1/4. No way. I've never seen that design before. I was thinking it was going to be a 2.5 cents, but instead it's 1 1/4. So cool. I mean, if you're really splitting hairs, I guess, like, you have 1/20th is a nickel, and then you have 1/40th, and then you go to 1/80th. So just a different way of thinking about it, but I like that. Looks like a Bible with the cross. That's pretty cool to have on a coin as well. Then we got the French Polynesian 10 francs, 1967. I always forget what islands those are. I'll let you know in my post edit, but that's something, it's been a little while since I filmed these. That's something important to know. Let's wrap up. That looks like a potential silver coin here, though. We have a nice 1 Rappen from Switzerland, uncirculated coin. That one, I don't know the design. Dominican Republic, 1987, 10 centavos. 2 10-cent coins here from the Netherlands. Then we have an Island Aurore, sort of stemming from the gold term in Latin, 1946 Iceland coin. Great to be able to feature something like that, where I hadn't seen it before. I've seen plenty of Icelandic coinage in the past. A little half penny, and then 2 featured coins. Is that 1826? That would be sort of bonkers. Let's see what the front says. And this is now a mystery, because I don't know. I thought it looked old. I was going to say 1 centesimo could be like some sort of Italian state, but it also says Car, Felix, DG Rex. Sorry, is that like Cyprus at Ear? I don't know. Whoa, this is going to be a little bit of post video research for me, and I always love doing that. It means that I'm getting cool coins for my collection. So you're witnessing it here. Have never seen that design before, and this doesn't really give me too much to work with either. So last coin of today, it's going to be Broder Falkenus Vel. That looks like a Dutch, 10 or 1888. Could be low percentage. Maybe it's not Dutch, Danish, or some type of Scandinavian. But man, I think we got a sweet pile of coins here. I'm going to have to take some of these out, put them in my collection. Really excited to have been able to do this, and I think we'll get a pretty cool thumbnail. So thanks again to the sponsors for sponsoring the video, and I'll see you back in 2 weeks with our next World Coin half-pound unboxing. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated. I've also got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can follow me there. TreasureTownYT.com is the main channel website. Definitely give that a visit. I've got a lot of information about me up there and the channel. Coingrabbag.com as well currently redirects there, but it's some good opportunities for very fair grab bags, both made by me and other sellers. A lot of different options, so that's a good way to support. There's also treasuretowncoins.com. In the future, my coin dealing operation will be done out of that website. Coinmeltprice.com for updates on the melt prices of your coins, both US and world. A lot of resources in that website. And then coinsmetalscards.com being developed right now as a marketplace and news source for coins, metals, cards, and collectibles in general. So I'll see you on my future videos. Looking forward to seeing you there, and hope you have a good day.